We're in the Loretto Chapel in Santa Fe, New Mexico. Today, we'll be focusing on the beautiful and unique history of this building. In the 1800s, 7 nuns set up a school for girls. Later on, they built a chapel to accompany the school.
It was constructed in the popular Gothic Revival style and designed by Anton Muli. Unfortunately, Muli never lived to see the work completed.
The structure was sound and almost finished by 1878. The only thing lacking was a means to ascend to the choir loft.
Because the chapel was small, a standard staircase was too large to be practical. Other churches and chapels of the same period had ladders as opposed to stairs. However, the sisters quickly dismissed the idea due to their traditional robes.
Without a way to reach the loft, the chapel would not be able to function properly. While the likely proposals, suggestions, and ideas were being debated by members of the construction industry, the sisters considered this to be nothing more than a test of their faith.
The entire order began to pray to St. Joseph, the patron saint of carpenters, to help find a solution for the chapel stairs. On the 9th day of prayer, a visitor arrived at the door with his mule and some tools.
The first thing the man revealed to the sisters was that he was a carpenter by trade. He was invited in and confronted with the dilemma left behind by Muli. The solo workman, unlike many tradesmen that had a look prior to him, said that it was possible to construct a useful staircase to the loft without becoming an eyesore on the immobile space.
The only condition he placed upon the sisters was that he would have to work in private. The sisters agreed. While they used the chapel for their own activities, the carpenter retreated, returning only when the chapel was empty.
Some of the sisters did state they saw wood soaking in tubs they provided for him. Reports made at the time contradict one another. Some insist the construction was completed quickly, while others reported that it took longer
than might have been necessary.
When the spiral staircase was finished, the sisters were delighted with how it turned out.
So much so that they organized a banquet in honor of the carpenter.
This was when he discovered missing.
At no time during his work did the identity of the man be revealed. He never asked for, nor received, payment for his labor or even supplies. The man's identity was just one of the many mysteries surrounding the Loretto Chapel staircase.
Another mystery is the physics of the structure.
St. Joseph's staircase is distinctive in its style and construction, which brings more attention to its mystery. There are no central column or support beams, and it appears that all the weight is self-supported at the base. It also appears that the craftsman did not use nails or glue. He only used wooden pegs to secure the steps.
Additionally, there were no railings.
The legend says that some of the nuns were so afraid to descend the 22-foot drop that they would crawl down on their hands and knees. There are only 33 steps. However, the staircase wraps around 360 degrees twice.
The number 33 is a significant number, being the age of Jesus at his crucifixion.
The staircase of Loretto Chapel has the function of reaching the chapel's choir loft, elevated 22 feet from its floor. The need for a means of reaching the loft called for the Sisters of Loretto to seek its builder in the first place.
Today, the staircase of the Loretto Chapel is still an architectural wonder. The miraculous spiral staircase rises nearly 22 feet and makes two 360-degree turns. One of the most fascinating aspects of the staircase is how it manages to stand up without any seeming support.
This is even more miraculous, as the staircase was put together with glue and wooden pegs.
The chapel itself is a rare example of Gothic Revival architecture in a landscape dominated by pueblo and adobe. The Sisters of Loretto viewed its construction as a miracle and believed that the mysterious builder must have been St. Joseph himself.
The chapel remains a popular tourist site and has been the feature of many TV specials, films, and books.
People still marvel at the seemingly hanging staircase.